Bauhaus, what a journey. The journey really began in 1979 when Bill Peary asked a young man from Beaumont, Texas to move to Chicago and sell office furniture. If only I knew what I was getting myself into. Being from Beaumont, I had no idea what design was all about, certainly didn't understand the commercial real estate industry, and was clueless about what a design scale was. Under Noel's mentoring, I learned style, design, sales, performance, accountability, financial accounting, and most importantly, the higher level thinking skills it takes to satisfy what a customer is looking for. 10 years in training in sales production was a Harvard study under Noel. In 1989, I was fortunate that Charlie Johnson, a Noel divisional vice president, suggested that I move into distribution management. Distribution management was about design meets reality. It was a lesson in revenue, it was a lesson in expenses that equals profit equals growth. It was all about the principles that were important than just selling office furniture. My skills learned in distribution management led to Bauhaus in 1994, a company that's been built on Noel and other leading designs, technology, performance, customers, higher level thinking, and details, details, details. The ideas, designs, and products of the Bauhaus School still impact our lives today. It was a marriage of artisans and craftsmen. Bauhaus, a Noel partner, is in an industry that requires the same collaboration of artisans and craftsmen. Bauhaus, a Noel partner, is a company that delivers our clients' vision of their commercial interiors through a collaboration of artisans in the architectural design community and the Bauhaus team. The Bauhaus team of sales professionals, designers, project managers, technicians, and finance professionals are the craftsmen that skillfully deliver the results of our clients' vision through our colleagues, our performance, and our valued partnerships.
Bauhaus is a full-service commercial contract dealership. The initial meeting with the client is very important to convey what we can offer them and to help satisfy their needs and furniture requirements. Industry reputation is key as to our perceived capabilities from past projects. The dealership world goes far beyond just the sale of furniture. I always tell people you're only as good as your last project. With our commitment to excellence, listening, attention to detail, and communication are all key components to keeping the client informed and satisfied for a positive project completion. Keeping up with current technology trends are key components to the Bauhaus perception by the client. Emails, bid packages, and design layouts are the first impression the client has of our dealership. It is imperative the focus should be on a very professional and accommodating style.
Purchasing furniture for your office is a very big decision because it's one of the largest expenditures that you'll make. I mean, we spend a significant amount of money purchasing this furniture, and so there are really several considerations that you want to take into account. One is, if you're going to spend that kind of money, what do you get for the money? And of course, with Bauhaus and the Noel lines, you get terrific furniture. The design is outstanding, it's classic, while still being contemporary. But you also want the experience with whom you work to be positive. And all the different people throughout the Bauhaus organization, it's just been a pleasure. When you need something, you pick up the phone, you call, and you get response. I think the employees that he has throughout the organization are so responsive, it's a real testimony to the quality of the overall organization. So our relationship with Bauhaus started about 4 years ago when Travis Wolf at a prior location was remodeling. We were trying to contemporize the space, and they did an installation for us, and it was just a terrific experience. And then we chose Bauhaus to furnish both our new offices here on the Tollway as well as our offices in San Antonio. Question people ask as often is, how has this new interior, our furnishings and design affected our workspace, our people, their productivity? And all I can tell you is they love it. There's a wow factor when people walk into the office. People just have big smiles on their faces. And if you spend 8 or 10 or some days 12 hours a day at the office, it's nice to be in a place that it is lovely and soothing and fun to be at. I think you just feel better about yourself when you're in a really nice space. It's open, it's airy, and we get a lot of compliments from our guests that come here, so our employees are thrilled. One of the things I've found with Bauhaus is that it's just service, 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 and it's from the top to bottom, from the guys that do the installations to the salespeople who actually present the options to you. They've been fabulous to work with, so we like that because it's consistent with the way that we try to serve our clients.
I'm truly proud to be associated with Knoll as a Knoll dealer with Bauhaus. They have unbelievable quality and product, and their design element is unsurpassed in the industry. One thing clients always tell us when we meet with them in the Knoll showroom is that they really feel like it's a true team between the Knoll and Bauhaus project people. We never come across as being two separate companies. We're there for each other. We don't blame each other. We satisfy their needs as one team.
At Bauhaus, we really feel like it's important to have an entrepreneurial mindset. And with that, it means that you truly own the process. We kind of empower you to utilize your job as like it's your own business. So I think that kind of encourages the designers in my department. Each project they're given the free range to kind of own the process, own the job. It gives you room to be creative and think outside the box. It's important for the designers within my team to really challenge everything they're given, because a desk is not just a desk. A 6x6 is not just a 6x6. It's important for us to understand the whole background of why someone is giving us something. It's easy just to place, 3 surfaces in a drawing versus pushing back. Well, why do they need 3 surfaces? Why isn't it 2? Why do they sit this way? What kind of computer are they using? And with doing that, you get a better result in the end. You're actually getting a true solution to what's being given to you. The Bauhaus team is like a family. We definitely encourage each other. We're there for the support. It's important that whatever strengths I don't have, that the next person does. That's how we ensure that we're always delivering the best work, the best solution. It's important that we align ourselves with products or brands that best represent what we mold ourselves after. Knoll is a great example. They have been around for decades and embracing great design. I think what I love most is that design is everywhere. It's in everything that we touch, and it's been around for centuries, whether or not we recognize it or not, and it affects our everyday lives. And Knoll is such a great brand, and there's so much history there. So many great designers that have, being a partner with Knoll makes what we do every day that much easier.
The salesperson and the client come together and they come up with a vision, and it's our job to execute that vision. And we have to work through the issues and challenges that we have in order to bring that out, to show the client at the end the project that they had in mind. And that's a collaborative work with everybody to get it all accomplished. Execution is really where Bauhaus excels. The partnership with Knoll is critical, so it allows us to bring design into the mix, and I think that's an awesome part of what Knoll brings to the table that allows us to execute so well, is that the form and function of their design looks great. And so from that standpoint, it makes a really great partnership, because I think Bauhaus is about execution, and when you bring execution and design together, you get a great result.
Singularly, Jay Hefner, Mark Boothby, and Beth Anderson are very talented. Collectively, they're a brilliant leadership team. Under their leadership is a powerful team of sales professionals, designers, project managers,
technicians, and finance professionals who skillfully deliver the vision of our client with exceptional products, unparalleled performance, and highly valued partnerships. We are Bauhaus in a marriage with Knoll.
When you think about a name of a company, most dealerships have a name that represents the owner or a concept. And Bauhaus is really unique because it does lend itself to a great concept, and it was a vision. Bauhaus was an idea of bringing together great craftsmen, artisans together, and that is why I think it's a brilliant name that Ron chose for Bauhaus Interiors Group, and it fits very well with Knoll. Knoll was born out of the idea of Bauhaus. And together, if you take the Knoll idea of designing and manufacturing the highest quality products that are truly art forms, and you couple that with a great service, that Ron's vision was to really, it be an art form, it be a craft. That is Ron's craft, that's his team's craft, at developing a great solution and a great service model that couples with the great idea around designing and manufacturing quality products. When you put those together, that's where our brands really feather over each other, is a product and a service and a solution. You bring it together, and that's why I think the name Bauhaus was perfect for the idea around his dealership.
Knoll was the platform that led to Bauhaus. My hope is that Bauhaus is a platform for others to grow.